Hello, my little lovelies. I am Sebastian, lover of men, ruiner of video games, and your most favoritist magical boy. I am very new to VTubing. I've only been doing this since September, and I've had to raw dog a lot of the programs I've come to use over the past few months. Yes, there are a lot of guides and tutorials out there for various aspects of VTubing, but a lot of them unfortunately weren't telling me the things I needed to know. For instance, did you know that you can use VBridger on your PC with a webcam and still get great tracking? Or did you know that you can edit your outputs in VBridger to compensate for things like wearing glasses or having lip piercings so your tracking doesn't suffer? Neither did I. No one told me or showed me. I just had to kind of figure it out on my own. But I love sharing knowledge when I have it, and it was very frustrating figuring out what to do. So I'm hoping this short little rundown of what you can do with VBridger helps out other aspiring VTubers the way it helped me. Okay, so the first thing I want to tell you about is the mouth multiplier. I don't know if you can tell, but my expressions in VBridger itself are a little bit exaggerated. And that's because I'm using the mouth multiplier. I have really big teeth, and it was causing a lot of problems with my tracking in VTS. Um, so I started fucking around with settings in VBridger to figure out how to deal with that. And the mouth multiplier really, really helped. I did still have to tweak my output curves, which I'll go over in a second, but mouth multiplier is a very, very good place to start. So the way that you do it is you go up to your settings, the little cog wheel, you click settings, and then there is a little thing that says mouth multiplier, and you just want to check box that. You want to check off that box and then click close settings. And you'll have a little slider down at the bottom left. And you can use it to increase the range of your expression. So having it set to 0 does nothing. Like, this is honestly a little disturbing, but it stops animations almost entirely on your face. And then as you kind of like slide it up, your expressions get a little bit more. They get a little more and a little more and a little more until you're at 5. And everybody is going to be a little bit different. So just mess around with the slider to see what works for you. For me, 2.2 is the sweet spot. So let's slide it back down to 2.2. This works really well for me with my output curves. Speaking of output curves, the way you do that is over here. You have your list of parameters that are being tracked by VBridger, and you can click on any of them and you can modify your output or change the curve. Okay. So as you can see, this little symbol means that I have made edits to the mouth open parameter. This is my mouth open curve, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I fully understand what curves do or how they work. I just know that I fucked around. I tried all of the different presets and I moved things around and I watched what it did in VTS, and that's how I came to the conclusion that this is the best curve for me. I don't know if this is a curve that'll work for you. It might not. You should just click around and slide things around. You can grab the middle to this one and you can do whatever. You can move it up and down and you can change it, so just fuck around and see what works best for you. This works best for me. The other ones that I have done similar edits to. Oh, I also have smoothing on. Smoothing basically makes it so that your animations are less jumpy. I'm a very fast talker, so my tracking was really jittery for a while. So I turned smoothing on. This is another one where you're just gonna have to, move the slider around to see what works for you. I also have output curves on eye open left and right because, like I said, I wear glasses. I have tinted glasses, and that makes eye tracking really, really hard. It's not perfect, but it is significantly better than it was before. My eyes aren't squinty anymore, and because I also have the curves on the eye squint ones, I can actually kind of sort of blink with my glasses on, and it's really nice. I also have mouth pucker and I have the mouth funnel with the curve, and then I have the mouth pucker and the mouth funnel with smoothing and delays. Do I know what the delay does? No, I would not be able to explain to you what it is that the delay does, but it makes my tracking look nice or nicer than it was before. So that's why I leave it on. You don't have to know why the thing does the thing that it does. It just works. And if it works for you, there's nothing wrong with keeping it on and using it, even if you don't understand what it means. Um, you can mess with any of these. I also have voice volume plus mouth open and voice frequency plus mouth smile being tracked here, but I actually turned those off in VBridger, not VBridger, in VTube Studio, because I'm really loud. These are parameters that can help you improve your mouth tracking if you're not a really loud talker. I'm still learning how to balance my audio, so it doesn't really help me personally. My tracking could be better because right now it's only tracking mouth movement, and it could definitely be better, but because I don't have a good grasp on balancing my audio and my mic isn't the best quality it could be, I'm just really, really loud. And that kind of like blows my tracking out of proportion. And my mouth ends up like wide open way more than I want it to be. So that's why I don't have them actually on in VTS anymore, but VBridger still has them tracked because I had them on for a while, I think, and it just hasn't updated yet. That's kind of it. A lot of using a program like VBridger just comes down to fucking around and finding out what works best for you. So click the buttons and slide the sliders and just see what happens. I would love to turn this into a series. So if you have any questions or specific things about VTubing that you want me to go over in these videos, please let me know in the comments. And if you'd like more direct assistance with things or just want to hang out, come visit us in my Discord, which is linked in the description. I had a great time telling you guys about VBridger, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!